We're talking in radians, so 0 and pi over 2 and 2 pi over 2, or just pi, and 3 pi over 2 and 4 pi over 2 is the same as 2 pi, and there we go. So let's think about how to break this or draw this negative 7 pi over 4. So one way to think about it, and there's lots of ways. You could break it down, by pi over 2s and see how many, it goes through the first or the fourth quadrant and all that. So we're heading this way, we know. I would say that when I look at it, I think of 2 pi would be 8 pi over 4, and this is just a little less than 8 pi, right? So we could say 8 pi over 4, which would be going the complete circle, that is 2 pi, and then minus 7 pi over 4 is equal to just pi over 4. Okay? And so what that tells us is we're going to go all the way around, and we're going to land there at pi over 4. And so really what we've done there is we've come up with a coterminal angle already, but we were using it in order to help us figure out where exactly negative 7 pi over 4 ends up on our diagram. So we can say right there is our coterminal angle. And as you know, coterminal angle could be infinite number of possibilities, but that's a good one. And so if we went positive from the 0, we just have to go pi over 4 to get to that same place. All right, so as far as a general solution, we'll call that theta. And we could start off with negative 7 pi over 4 in our general solution, but let's keep it simple. Let's just start off with effectively the same thing, pi over 4, and we'll go from there. And we can start at pi over 4 and then go a 2 pi around, and we'd land back at pi over 4. And we can go 4 pi around from there, and we'd land back at pi over 4. And so the exact same place, the coterminal angle. And so let's say 2 pi n. So it could be 2 pi, could be 4 pi, 6 pi, and so on. But we could also have headed in the negative direction. And if we headed in the negative direction, we would note that our first one that we'd hit in the negative direction would be what we were provided in the first place, negative 7 pi over 4. So it fits into our general solution, which is always a good thing. And so we need to point out that n is a whole number. And again, I'll point out that excuse me, it could have been n is an integer, and then we could have just left that as positive and it would look after itself. But this is a very common and good solution for that. So we're all done.